Right now, Ethereum has done better than Bitcoin in terms of percentage gain over the last 30 days and the last 24 hours. This means that stage 2 of the old season is getting closer and closer. These past coins have been very popular for a few weeks and months now, and it looks like they will stay that way for a while. Since Bitcoin is already worth more than $100,000, Ethereum just broke $4,000, and XRP is now worth just under $2.50. XRP is also going to see a big gain coming up. This is because Bitcoin is now worth more than $100,000. This is important because it means the market value of all cryptocurrencies is getting close to $4 trillion very quickly. This is a very important step. It is thought that the market will rise to a worth of $5 to $7 trillion in the next few weeks. This is a big problem for people who are bullish on XRP because they have put a lot of money into their accounts. Cointelegraph has written a number of negative posts in which they switching from XRP to Bitcoin will cause a huge number of liquidations. This is one reason why people are becoming less optimistic about XRPs. Cointelegraph talked to the chief analyst for the cryptocurrency exchange SwiftX. He said that the market seems to have formed a preference for long exposure to RP, and that leveraged traders are seeing XRP longs being reloaded even though prices are still falling. Lenders are keeping a close eye on XRP longs that are being reloaded even though prices are still going down. This is because the market seems to need long exposure to XRP that is backed by other assets. On the RSI moving average chart, XRP is trading against strong resistance and breaking above the moving average. This shows a trend that is similar to what can be seen on the USD chart. On the RSI chart, you can see this look. The MACD momentum is beginning to slow down, which is good news for the negative momentum. A huge cross shows up on the chart at the same time that rising momentum starts to build. Both of these changes are happening at the same time. All of these things are going on at the same time. A big candle that closes above $2.50 on the 4-hour chart is a sign that the price is about to go up to a new all-time high. This shows that a new all-time high is about to be reached. These things are like the things that happened in November. The big picture is very similar to what we've been seeing at the exact same time that we've been varying. If the outbreak is close, it might take about 6 days and 5 hours. If it does happen, I'd be fine with it happening around December 9th. There is a chance that it will happen around that time. But it looks like XRP is ready to move forward again. The speaker thinks that leverage trading will cause the price of XRP to hit new all-time highs. This is what is causing the price to pump a lot for the reason that the speaker thinks it will. This is what the speaker thinks will happen. There are 3 things that have led to this result: the compression of the downward price movement, the upward pressure on the price, and the other 2 factors. The person speaking thinks that the big rise in the price of XRP is because of the compression, which has caused the price to go up by about 10 cents. The speaker thinks that the $26.93 million that has come in over the last 30 minutes has made the price of XRP go up. When the market is full of fear and pessimism, the speaker is also saying that XRP bulls could be killed because they are more likely to be hurt in these situations. So they think this could be a sign that the market is getting better for old coins and other coins that aren't used anymore. This is the case because they have this attitude. What the person talking about is looking out for as they do their research a daily candle close that is more than $2.50. This would mean that XRP is about to hit a new all-time high. The person talking has been warning about this pattern for a while now, and they are now thinking about the possibility that it will happen before the end of the week. The something map not only tells us when something is officially supposed to happen, but it also tells us when it actually is. This is the most important part of the picture at this point. The big sign that XRP is about to hit a new all-time high would be the end of a daily candle that is worth more than $2.50. XRP could hit a new all-time high. Because of this subject has been getting a lot of attention from the speaker for a while now. They think that the $4 dare will come up pretty quickly once we cross $3. It has been a while since they said this. As we move into the fall season, Ethereum is beginning to pass Bitcoin as the most famous cryptocurrency. This is what caused this to happen in the first place. The alternative season is about to start, which is an interesting thought because it will have some of the strongest and fastest moves of the cycle. The speaker also stresses how important leverage trade is, which is the main reason why so much XRP is being pumped into the market. Based on their research, the price going up and the downward movement being squished together are both signs that leverage trading is happening. Strangely, both of these changes are happening at the same time. The speaker also said that they thought the amount of XRP that was put back on the market would be very important to this process. Here is another statement that the speaker made. Over time, the overall value of all the transactions on the cryptocurrency market has been going down. It peaked at $55 billion at one point, but the spot number is now hovering around 13.86%. And there are signs that this amount is starting to drop. Trading with borrowed money is the main thing that causes this to happen. Because the spot traffic has been restored, there will be big changes in the environment over the next few weeks. When it comes to older cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, which are showing signs of becoming the most popular cryptocurrency on the market, there will be big changes. There will be a lot riding on these deals. As we move into phase 2, which is now happening, there is still time for older currencies to do well after the change. Even though many people are worried about trying to predict the future too early, it should take between 3 and 6 months for old coins to actually work. A project like Dogecoin, which hit its peak in May 2021, is already at the top of its field. Some projects haven't reached their full potential yet. The last few projects kept going with their work right up until November. Given this, it seems likely that a significant number of older coins may hit their peak before the rest of them. It is important to keep a close eye on the market and be ready for a big turnaround to show up on the chart after a breakout. Because of this, the market can easily see big price changes. Many people have been paying attention to the Bitcoin pairs for a long time, and this trend seems to be similar to other movements that have been seen on the chart. On the chart of the US dollar, there was a small drop after a big rise to the higher. All of the time, this was the case. Lots of people were very worried when they heard that only about 30% of it had been sold. Still, the pattern looks a lot like the pattern seen on Bitcoin pairs, and the next daily candle should probably see a strong sudden move above $2.50. This is because the design looks like the other one. The most important thing for buyers to keep an eye on is the area around the all-time highs from exchanges when the break goes over $3. Bad things should start to happen. These moves should look like the 50% and 90% moves from the video before this one. If there is a 90% move, it should get us to $4.76. This should happen over 4 days, which is less than a week. These 4 days should be used for this. If XRP can make a clear break above $2.50, prices are likely to keep going up. Because retail access and retail FOMO caused a lot of problems, we will need to keep a close eye on it for a few days to see what happens. Even though pullbacks can be fixed, it's not necessary to worry about them because changes can be made. When it comes to pullbacks, though, we should be careful and wait a few days to look at the situation before making any choices. This leads us to believe that the Bitcoin market is going through big changes and may be suffering pullbacks. Once a clean breakout is over, it is very important to stay careful and keep your eyes on the path that goes up. It is important to keep a close eye on the market and be aware of the chance of pullbacks. It is also important to be careful and keep your attention on the upward trend.